There are three things certain in life: death, taxes, and a big time Man United player flopping and getting loaned out. This team has spent 80 million on Jadon Sancho, right? And what do they do with that? They loan him back to the club they gave him 80 million for a 3.5 million fee. So you basically paid around 76.5 million to see him play for Dortmund. Lads, what are we doing here? Man United is absolutely in shambles, and Ten Hag is responsible for it. He has disrespected yet another promising player here at Man United, and all over, an apology. If Jadon Sancho didn't apologize to Ten Hag, and now he's gone. And if he would have apologized, he'd be playing right now. It makes no sense considering that you spent so much money on him. And he, in my opinion, is a lot more elusive on the field than Anthony. And I think many Man United fans may agree with that statement, because if you have eyes, you can see that Anthony can't even get through, the lads in the championship on QPR. You're telling me he's going to get through lads in the Champions League. That's why you finished last. You're expecting Anthony to create for you in the Champions League? No, lad, this is why you're last. Meanwhile, you had a way better winger that was cut off from the team because he didn't want to apologize to Ten Hag due to the disagreement. Now, Ten Hag as a manager, you could be saying, oh man, he's implementing his, his rules and this and that, and he's managing his way, and the players need to get by it. But the thing is, he's not only, doing this to big time young players who haven't proven much at United. He's done it to the lads like Cristiano Ronaldo, the last Ballon d'Or winner from the Premier League. He's done that to David De Gea, who was responsible to a lot of the Man United success, in the last 10 years. He's done this. He's had his problems with Rafael Varane, but now they're over it. Casemiro as well. This lad is just nothing but a problem in my eyes. Ten Hag, you might be saying, oh, well, he's put his rules, he's the manager, you gotta back him. I'd be like, you know what, you'd be right. If he's delivering you results, what he's living off is a Carabao Cup, lads. A Carabao Cup. Wow. And then a top four finish, right? That resulted to him being kicked out of Europe in the group stage. He couldn't even get third to go to the Europa League. He got fourth. Absolutely terrible in my opinion here. That if I were Man United, representative in the office where you make decisions on management, Ten Hag's head would be off, lads. It would be off, because we have seen other managers have performed at a higher rate, right? They've given better results, winning you European trophies, and get sacked, absolutely sacked and kicked off. And disgracefully, I have to say, Ten Hag should be gone. He's done. And the thing is, you can't say, oh well, he's not been back, lads. He's been backed. They spent over 300 million, every transfer window. He wanted a 70 million striker. You got him. You wanted a 100 million winger. You got him. You have Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez. You wanted Malacia. You're getting all these players. And now you might be saying, oh, well, there's a lot of injuries. Lads, everybody has injuries. It's not anybody's fault that you spent 100 million on just one winger. Arsenal's front three doesn't cost 100 million. Gabriel Jesus was around 45 million. Martinelli 7 million. Asaka Academy. That's three players that could play on the wing, and you spent almost more than half than what Arsenal did on their front three on just one player that can't get by QPR players. Lads, come on. You have to take into consideration that Erik Ten Hag is very responsible to these signings, because he has worked with these lads like Lisandro Martinez and Anthony in his previous job at Ajax, and he's worked with them day in and day out, and he was responsible for Anthony being bought for 100 million, considering that a couple years prior, Man United scouts valued Anthony to be no more than 40 million. So that just shows how Ten Hag is influenced on these signings that aren't working out. In my opinion, he has to go, because you have spent money on a guy like Jadon Sancho, right? And you haven't been able to get the best out of him. And now he's going back to Dortmund, where he was his best, right? Look at this lad, 12 goals, 14 assists, always having double-digit assists. So he's a great playmaker, and he's got decent amount of goals behind him. But it seems like he's came to United and absolutely died off, especially with Erik Ten Hag. Look at this. My man's got no PT for a disagreement, and he doesn't want to apologize, which he was probably right about, because it seems like Ten Hag is just going down, down, down. My man is closer to the mid-table clubs. He's over here praying that Fulham is dropping points, right? Meanwhile, the big boys are up top, and he has nothing to do with them. At the moment the season ended, he would not even be in Conference League. That's how bad the season's gone for Man United, and I hope, the new ownership comes in and absolutely takes care of this. But at the moment, Jadon Sancho will be going to Dortmund. Dortmund has gotten 76.5 million for Jadon Sancho to participate with them in the Champions League in the round of 16, and we'll see how far he takes them. But anyways, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Leave a comment down below if you would sack Ten Hag and if you think Jadon Sancho will do Dortmund, which I believe so, because it seems like the league and the team. Well, the team is more confident in Jadon Sancho. They'll use him a lot more the way they used him before they sold him. And the league, it seems like it's been better for him. And a lot of Premier League players that don't do too well in the Premier League go back to the leagues and do exponentially well than what they were doing prior, especially if you play for Man United. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.